Hey guys, my mind feels, for lack of a better word, congested. So I wanted to just kind of do a raw vlog and work out some of that tension and just, sometimes when I do my raw vlogs, I kind of have like a topic in mind to kind of go off of, but I felt like just kind of talking things out and just get things out of my brain so that I can focus and continue with my schoolwork and keep on. I just feel kind of stressed out about school right now. I feel tense, just not unhappy. I haven't been unhappy in a very long time. I feel like I notice the progress I've made over the years in terms of dealing with my depression and dealing with my anxieties. I've come a long way. The funny thing is, I feel like my social anxiety is actually holding me back more in life now than my depression is, which is strange because it used to be my depression that would stop me from attending school and from just moving forwards in life, just not having that energy or that will to get out of bed, where now I can do that, I can function fairly normally, but I get very socially anxious sometimes and scared of new situations and those kind of things, scared of change, scared of transitions, and that kind of stops me sometimes from moving forwards more so than the depression does. So I've been just trying to get more in touch with myself, my own needs. Sometimes I just need to stop. Your brain stops being able to focus on science and whatever you need to do. I mean, science is just an example from my own life, and you lose a bit of that drive and that energy. And the funny thing is, I always said on YouTube, like, geez, if I ever make, like, more subscribers and all that, I'm really going to just want to do videos all the time. I'm going to be motivated to always share things and stuff because it's so cool that so many people are watching my videos. And on that note, I want to thank you guys for the incredible feedback on my last social anxiety video. You guys gave me more thumbs up than I've ever seen on my videos, and just very flattering to me that you guys watch that and you enjoy these raw vlogs and everything, because these vlogs that I do they are the most real thing that I do on YouTube. It's just me coming on here and talking to you guys, whatever state I'm in, whatever the heck I'm wearing, or, it's not one of my really structured ones with proper lighting and the setup and everything. It's me just coming on here and talking things out with you, so thank you for that. But the funny thing is, even though I'm, over 1,000 subscribers and everything, sometimes I just don't have that drive to make the video still, and it's very strange. I almost run away from it. It's probably a self-sabotage thing, because now that I'm getting some success on YouTube, or what I'd consider to be success, it's like I'm running away from it because it makes me happy and I'm scared to be happy sometimes. And I think that's the problem. I've denied myself happiness so many times in my life. I've run away from things that I knew would make me feel good, things that I probably deserved or earned, quote unquote, because who really knows what you deserve and all this in life. But I've run away from so many things, sabotaged so many things, because I just never thought that I deserved them. But you know what? I think that I should give myself more credit than I do, and I should stand up for myself more, and I have all these goals in mind, not to be too hard on myself, but just to keep working, because we are all just, works in progress, and I don't think we'll ever be at that point where we're 100% happy with ourselves and think, I couldn't possibly be a better person, I couldn't improve more. I think we should all be working on ourselves every single day, at least to some extent, whether that's exercising or working your mental abilities, reading certain books and challenging yourself and pushing yourself and setting goals and achieving them, realistic goals that you can achieve. But if you fall down, that's okay too. You just got to get back up and continue striving forwards. Because I think the problem with people that deal with mental illness is a lot of times we fall down, but then we don't pick ourselves up for days or weeks or months, in the case of those that deal with depression. But I am learning to bring myself back up a lot faster than I used to, because I think I owe it to myself to be happy and to appreciate what I've worked hard on achieving. For some people, it might not be everything. I mean, I know some people that are my age, 26, 27, that, have kids and they're married and they have their house and all this. And you know what? As much as I used to idolize those things and fantasize about all that, I think I've really I'm really proud of myself because I've stepped back and I said, you know what, like, there should be no set timeline. Everyone's different. And I am very introspective, and I feel like, you know, not even to a fault most of the time, just to an extent where I can really get to know myself and know what I need in a given situation. And I'm very self-aware. And I've harnessed that in such a way that I feel like I know myself better than a lot of people know themselves, or maybe ever will. I know how to cope with depression. I know how to cope with certain mental illnesses and certain things I go through to a far enough extent that I would be comfortable being a counselor, because I think that I can help people through their own issues and I'm not scared. And I have selective empathy in the way that I can feel sorry for people and compassion towards people, but I can let go when I need to be able to take care of myself, because you can't hold on to other people's burdens as heavily as you do your own, or else you won't survive in this life. You have to be a little selective with your emotions, if that makes sense. And so in some ways I have, you know, cheated myself out of happiness, but in the past, but I am not holding that against myself anymore. I'm allowing myself to move forwards and to gain the life that I want, and it's slow steps. The fact that I'm back in school and almost done my degree, the fact that I'm going to be moving out this summer and just trying to be more independent, where I used to lean on people to feel safe because I was scared of myself and I disliked myself. Now I actually like who I am, regardless of how much or how little makeup I'm wearing, or how I choose to present myself, or just being proud of who I am. That yes, I like video games, and I like metal music, and I like science, and I like all these things that maybe a lot of girls can't relate to, but you know what? That's me, and that's my unique self. And I've decided that embracing my unique self is so much more important and alluring and just a good thing than denying that and pretending to be someone else. And I fought myself for so many years, and then I realized that I was unhappy. And when I started to truly let go of that and embrace myself for who I was and my own unique characteristics, flaws and all, knowing what I need to work on, instead of just going, I'm flawed, and not working on it, I've taken that into my own hands and I started working on it more. And that has been so very fulfilling. So I'm proud. I'm proud of who I am. I think there's still a lot of work that needs to be put in, but I don't punish myself for that. You know, I accept that, and I hope that you guys all do the same, and that you realize that yes, we're all works in progress, but just look at your progress, whatever it could be anything. It could be just like not committing suicide in this harsh world, right? It could be just surviving, which I know might sound very dark and morbid, but you know what? In this world, it can be very tough sometimes, because you're going to get people that dislike you, and you're going to get resistance, and you're going to have to fight sometimes for what you believe in, or just for your path in life that you have to forge yourself, something that maybe no one's ever done, right? Like no one in my family has ever gone into science, and I'm the first, and I'm pushing through, and I realized how much I love science. I don't just like it, I love it. I have a fascination with knowing what's going on in human bodies and human interactions and what's going on in the universe, and just that understanding of how things operate that has been so fascinating to me. So I just wanted to kind of vent this out, actually feel better. When I do a raw vlog, I actually feel the tension kind of leave my body. I would recommend it to any of you guys that watch my videos to do this for yourself, especially if you're not a YouTuber. Just record your own video, or just write it all down and never watch it again if you don't want to, but just get it out there. But I have the confidence to be able to post this online and, you know, have people judge me for the way I look in my videos or what I say or whatever it is. But you know what? I am moving past that, and I'm accepting who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. And that's huge, because I used to take absolutely everything people said to heart and just put it on myself for days and days and days and let it weigh down on me and use it, that self-sabotage, and make myself suffer under that weight. And now I let go of it. And you don't know how freeing that is, guys, to accept who you are, be proud of yourself, take some constructive criticism, but don't lose sight of who you are. So this video has turned into a little bit of a motivational speech. What else is new? That's basically my whole channel, except for maybe nature box videos, but still. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit better, my precious gems. Just want to let this out there, continue pushing through my schooling and everything, and I hope you're all doing well. If you guys want to share anything with me, it would be nice to get some comments in this time, as I'm working and just feel free to leave them below as always, and I will definitely read them and respond to comments after my paper's done and when I get a chance. So thank you so much, my precious gems, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye, everyone.